sample the serum made for the Deep Sleep project. Is we're going to go down here. So you see it's at the West-Tek Research Center and it's retrieve the Serum Z. Now, if you've never been to West-Tek, I want to inform you of a couple things. So West-Tek is where the Super Mutants were originally created. And the place is loaded with Super Mutants. And what happens a lot of times is that any time any other player gets a legendary weapon, a lot of times their videos will have them taking that weapon into West-Tek because it can turn into a firefight. So, before we go, we are going to have a good look at our weapons to see what we're going to take today. So, right now, I am going to return that. So, one of the items I'm going to take down with me is something I call the Scorched Beast Queen Killer. And I typically only use this on the Scorched Beast Queen, but I am going to take it with me today. And what it is a Gatling plasma with the prime receiver and uses ultrasight ammunition. So we're going to take that with us. That is something that we picked up along the way. I'm going to leave the Tesla rifle here. So we've got that. I'm also going to, if I have the room, leave the Gauss rifle there. So we have that. What we're also going to take with us is Loud Talker. This is a double shot 50 caliber machine gun. Okay, I'm watching my weight, and we are also going to take with us a high powered shredding minigun. So that is going to be our 3 weapons. I gotta watch our weight there. Transfer anything in. We'll deal with those later if I sell them. Okay, so we are going to have to take 2,600 rounds of 5mm ammunition. We're taking with us 50 rounds for our 50 cal, and we'll transfer everything back in. We gotta get that weight down.
This unit will not be accepting request to sit.
What I'm expecting is to get into a firefight trying to get into West-Tek, which usually is what happens. I don't want to use the the plasma Gatling down outside. I'm going to try to rely on the machine guns to get me in, and then once I get to the door, I'm going to look at throwing on my power armor and going inside. And so we'll see how that progresses. So you might have to bulk some stuff out too. So it takes a little bit of planning. So as you do different things, if you know where you're going to go, just have to exercise a little bit of caution. Alright, so there. Exit that. We're going to go into that. And we're going to transfer over all our junk. Because if I get killed, I do not want to necessarily have to go back and retrieve my loot. West-Tek is also very dark. So a lot of times the mutants are hiding in corners that you may not see until they open up on you.
to acquire a Christmas tree has failed.
Okay, so down to 281. I also want to check how many fusion cores I have. And it looks like I have a few of those as well. Okay. Alright, let's have a look to make sure we've got everything we need. 2,800 rounds on the 50. Carrying 3,000 rounds on the 50 caliber. And I've got 13 ultralight plasma cores for the Scorchbeast Queen Killer. The ammo for this requires stable yellow cake flux, so it's not as easy to come by. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to head down to West-Tek. And we'll probably be dropped off just outside. Alright, there we are. We're to the side of West-Tek. I'm just going to sneak up here for a second. And I'm going to show you with my binoculars, kind of give you a sense of what we're doing. You can see a flashing guy down there in the distance. That is the guy with the mini nuke. So let's flip to our binoculars. Okay, so we got one guy, two guys, 3, 4 right there. We usually have 1 or 2 people back there. We're going to have a couple guys up there. You see some guys moving in the distance. Okay, so let's see. I'm seeing level 68s. 68 mutant warlords. Guy back there. So an awful lot of mutants. Now, over on this side of the building, you might think, well, I'll go this side of the building. There's an equal number of mutants back there. So you have to choose what you're going to do. And if you want something that's kind of unusual in the game, every now and again you'll see a vendor selling something called the perfect slice of pie. Well, the perfect slice of pie can be found up on top of West-Tek. You actually have to get on the roof and move your way right to the very back. And you'll see that someone has a lawn chair set up, and on top of a stack is the perfect piece of pie. So I've seen some real crazy prices for people charging like 20,000 caps for it. So, alright, we're going to go to Loud Talker. In fact, you know what we're going to do? Because we have Stabilizer perk card, I'm actually going to switch into my armor now. Wasn't going to do it just to conserve fusion cores, but the advantage here is I also have, so I have 12 fusion cores with me right now. You can kind of see that's my power armor. I've got the jetpack on the back there. Turn on our very bright headlights, which I thought would be beneficial. Alright, let's see what they say. They'll watch the guys who come up with mates. You get the suicide guy coming at some point. See, they're all coming up now. Fall back a little bit. Watch your health. See, one of my arms and my power armor has been injured. I'm gonna fall back a bit. Now there are some ticks that will show up behind me. Uh-oh, there. I don't want to be dealing with it. Alright, got him, got the nuke. An awful lot of them down there. Use the bats, get the critical hits. We could end up using up a lot of our ammunition just trying to get in the front door here. Someone just dropped a grenade on us, and we're getting more guys in. Alright. So, let's see, I took a little bit of damage on one of my power arms. Let's see what we can pick up from them. If we can find a tool bench. We might be able to scrap some of this stuff. This is just one area to deal with. So it's over here, a whole nother wave of super mutants. So let's just see what we're dealing with in here. Are there guys that didn't come to the front gate? Take this opportunity to reload. I didn't see any mutant hounds. Sometimes they're down here. Just checking. Using my bats targeting. Alright, so it's suggesting to go through the front door. Machine gun. Forgot about the turret that sits there. Listening. Okay. Switch over to that. Also make sure our health is at optimum. The goal is going to be to find this item and probably get out as quickly as we can. So we also want to watch our weight. Just trying to see what my weight is. 305 and 310. I'm close. That's all the stuff I picked up. So if I can find a bench to deal with it. Now the plasma sometimes takes a few seconds to actually get going, so you can be taking fire and not be shooting. Okay. Also, because it's very dark, I like the lighting system we have on our power armor.
Strongest super mutant.
I'll get someone coming out in a second. Hazmat suit. Another hazmat suit. I'm already over encumbered. Okay. Today is not about going after, as you can see, it does a nice little job of tearing them apart.
No green stuff here. So slow. So weak. Need to fight. Need to smash.
Unlock West-Tek Research Wing access code. Do I have it?
Yes. Kill.
Where are you? There you are. Does a nice job.
Can't hide forever. Play.
I'm not trying to hide. Now, once these cores are gone, I'm done with using them. You see, we're getting 136 points around.
Face me, coward!
Oh, where are you? Okay, there you go. Hear them regrouping. Now, we're doing this just to get keep our weight down. Oh. Sure. Sounds good. I'm going to take that and I'm going to scrap it because the last thing I want is someone coming by and picking it up, and they will do that. And we'll make sure I don't get mine. Okay. Check the little piles of meat. You can find caps, ammunition, other things you might need. Pick up ammo along the way, and with at least having the jetpack, I could fly up here. As I said, my goal here is to try to get in and out unkilled. Got it. See the super mutants in the plasma containers there? Okay, so if you're looking for Serum Z, you can come up. It's upstairs. If you don't have the jetpack, can't fly up, then make your way into the hall and take that collapsed stairway up. And then you can decide how much more of this building you want to deal with. The ultrasight ammo is excellent ammo to get. Unfortunately, it does require stable flux to craft, which can be hard to come by because you need to go into a nuke zone to do it. I can hear another hound somewhere in the distance. I'm over encumbered now. There's nothing in this goo. Okay. I think the bench was in here. Back here, scrap. And then I think we are going to head out because I don't want to use up all my ultrasight ammo in here. Minigun, scorch beast, sharpshooter. Okay. Okay, so that should give you an idea of where you need to go when you're coming in here. We're going to exit out here, and I'm going to show you what's on the other side of the building, just in case you go in that direction. Hopefully they haven't respawned outside. Actually, if you go, well, where the turret is, there's a low level rise, and actually if I go up there, I might be able to show you where the perfect piece of pie can be obtained. Okay, they haven't respawned yet, which is good. Go back here. Alright, so I'm up here. You need the jetpack to actually do this. Makes these leaps. If you don't have it, you can go around the other side. Paint cans are great for ammunition. Good sources of lead. Take that. You run up here, and right there is what they call the perfectly preserved piece of pie. So we'll take that, take over encumbered now. All right, so see if we can deal with some of the mutants down below. I'm actually going to switch out to my minigun.
No
There's a whole bunch of them down here, so that's why if you come around this way, thinking you'll sneak past them, you are going to have to deal with a lot down here as well, so. Hound. There we go. There's also a fusion core down there in the generator a lot of times. Okay. Someone's got a missile launcher down there. Warlord. Parked up the missile launcher. Now, if you don't have the jetpack and you want to get to where I am to get that perfectly piece of pie, you'd come around this side, fight your way up through this gangplank up here, and then you can just jump over things and run up. It's why the jetpack is probably the most coveted thing in Fallout for anyone who's got power armor. It's quiet down there. I know I didn't get them all. Keeping an eye out for that hound. And the mutant had the missile launcher. Might be him there. It looks like I might be picking up a red bogey somewhere. Maybe now I'm going again when I scan across. Now I think when I started off with my fusion cores we're at 12 and now they're at 8. It's easy to go through fusion cores in this game. They used to last a lot longer. Okay. I think it's safe to go down. I could be wrong. Combat shotgun, 10 meter rounds, 5.56. Boom. There's someone almost out here. Thing with the shredding minigun is it's got this rotary thing in the front. It's like having a chainsaw attached to your machine gun. The reason why I came down here is right there. Fusion core. Okay, so right now, if I go to my weight, I'm carrying 370 on 310. When I'm not in power armor, I have a greater weight capacity. So do that, protect my power armor. And we'll have to look to see where we're at in terms of weight. 12 pounds for a sledgehammer. No thanks. Just drop that. Okay, it gets me down to 351. Okay, we are going to head back and talk to the commander.
This unit is
Back to our
specialized
base, pick up some
in
water.
deploying the following morale initiatives.
Get stuff that our Sanitron has gone out and collected. Sometimes there's sources of lead there. I'm going to return my Scorch Beast Queen Killer. Alright, so I got to first take a weapon out. Okay. Come on.
Everything.
Alright, so it's back there,
Well, I
then
was
I don't have to
asleep.
worry about using it or losing it.
I thought they would figure things out.
One thing today is I noticed the display cases, our special Nuka-Colas are back here. That means that they must have fixed the problem. Oh, Dr. Emerson Hale again.
I presume Sophia might be in need of another kit. I can only guess how hard this has all been.
Okay. Where is she now? She must be outside.
Scanning for nuns, boys and
There she is.
scanning.
I was just thinking about. Hey there! Look who decided to grace us with his presence.
I brought another emergence kit. It's well past its expiration, but, well, everything is. It should be fine.
Thanks, Emerson. I appreciate it. I do. We have some questions for you, though.
So option 1, we know you made the deal with Arcos Pharma. Why? 2, is the serum causing these headaches? And 3, enough Emerson. Why should we trust anything you say? Okay, let's go with the Arcos Pharma stuff.
It was my job. I was told to do that. I don't remember the reasons why anymore. What does it matter anyway? It's done. It's over.
Is the serum causing these headaches?
I honestly am not sure. It's possible. When we first used the serum on robo-brains, some of them had terrible hostile outbursts. Most of those robo-brains were put down, but you should adjust your scanner to make sure you pick them up too, just in case.
Enough Emerson. Why should we trust anything you say?
I'm a different man now. It's been decades. I've been eating out of trash cans. I barely remember anything from back then. I have been trying to help when and where I can. I promise I have. I've diverted the robots when possible. I just couldn't destroy them myself. I came to Appalachia because I knew this ship was running out of fuel and I knew its autopilot would steer it here.
Why can't you just tell me everything that happened?
Because I have to finish my job too. I had one more task to do here in Appalachia, and I'm close. Let me clean up my own messes. I have to go. I'll drop off some more emergence kits soon. Just please stop looking into this. There's a robo-brain on your trail. Focus on that.
I can't believe my only living connection to the past is turning out to be a complete... Let's just say, fraud. You have no idea how glad I am to have
I've lost her. She's upstairs now. Alrighty. Let's go back. Look at our Nuka-Cola museum down here. Pork and beans on the floor, some beer bottles, and a chair embedded. Well, we can't do anything about that. As I said, our display cases, our Nuka-Cola stuff is back.
Evaluation complete.
And before I talk to her, just to see. Yeah, oh, I don't know if our armory is still working or not. Sign that. Oh, there you go. That's working again. And I'll sign our Furious. Our Pyrolyzer. And we'll put back our high power. Oh, no, we don't have to wait. We'll have to deal with some weight issues here. Okay. Let's take that out. And the scope hardened radium rifle. I don't want that either. And I'm going to put back the shredding minigun. This is one of the things you have to always do in the game is manage your weight. Okay, there's 3 of our weapons there.
Serum. How could they do this? Why didn't they just ask? I probably would have agreed. Damn it! Part of me wonders if Emerson told us about this robo-brain so he would have more time to do whatever he's up to. It was rather easy to pinpoint it once I realized I had to recompute the signals for things that had some organic parts.
So option 1, I got it, kill a robot again. 2, what robo-brains? 3, we need more information about Emerson. And 4, I need to wrap something up first, but I'll be back later. Now, let's go, why robo-brains?
I bet they started on robo-brains because they could be more easily controlled, right? I guess that didn't pan out. I hope they didn't feel a lot of pain. It seems like they weren't putting them into the deep sleeper pods. Maybe that's why they became aggressive?
Okay, we need more information about Emerson.
Agreed. I followed Emerson's signal when he left, and he had quite a strange route. Acted like he was being followed, but I don't think he was. He went to a few locations, maybe collecting supplies? I'm not sure. One of them had some high-security holotapes. I'll clean up the signal for you to track by the time you're back.
Okay, got it, kill a robot again.
I'll be right here then. Don't worry, you don't miss that much while you're out. Traders stop by from time to time. A couple other random people, but it's pretty quiet.
Now let's see options. Flirt. If you're the mistress of mystery, then who am I? Agility. I hope you've been practicing some self-defense. Why would they develop the serum? And did you get any other holotape games or comics from traders? We'll go with the flirt again.
If we're dressing up, I presume? I like it. Well, of course. You're the inspector. I think that's obvious. I've seen how your mind works.
Okay.
Did you really think you weren't some form of grognak? I mean, you're kind of a monster. A very likable monster, mind you.
Keeps being a flirt option.
You are a conundrum, my friend. I thought about the man-to-man, but there's something peculiar about you. Something delightfully unpredictable.
Alright, so let's ask her about her self-defense.
Oh, I shot 3 flying insects while you were dealing with the USSA robot, and I didn't miss a single time. Then I traded their parts to Grom when he passed by, and well, here, you can have this stuff. I don't need it.
Plan for a war drum. Let's see, why would they develop the serum, and did you get any other holotape games or comics from traders? Let's ask about the serum.
It has to be a prototype for something bigger. That's all I can figure. I'm gonna need additional samples to learn more, though.
Did you get any other holotape games or comics from traders? We'll go with that one.
I thought about it a lot. For a while I thought, what's the point of comics, of games? Seemed like such a distraction from the stress in my life, from finding out the truth, from fixing what was left. But I realized that it's not only a distraction. Enjoyment is a fundamental part of life, even a stressful life. And you know what? I am still stressed and trying to fix my life, but it's easier to remember why I care when I can still feel joy.
Okay, I'll be back later, Sophia.
I hope you won't be gone for too long.